4. Listening to. Conversations about the news. 4A. Expanding the topic. Conversation 1.
Hi, Chen. What are you reading?
Hi, Tanya. This is a new newspaper, the Community News. It carries only good news.
Oh, yeah. I think I've seen that.
Yeah, isn't it a great idea? I'm so fed up with all the bad news you read about all the time. It's about time someone came up with an innovative alternative to the mainstream newspapers.
I don't know. The problem with it is, if it's only good news, how do you know you're getting the whole story and not just some sugar-coated version of the truth? It doesn't sound like objective journalism, that both sides of a story and all facts are being reported.
Well, I think that we need alternative sources of the news. Mainstream papers don't always tell the whole story. In one sense, there's no such thing as truly objective reporting. Every paper has to narrow down what to focus on. You know, I really believe that because of all the tabloid journalism these days, there's a tendency to go for the most sensational news, scandals, murder, and mayhem. The positive stories are really being underreported.
But don't they have to leave out some news to make it all good news? I mean, if a bunch of people die in a fire, how can you make good news out of that? Do they cover that type of story?
Well, you're right. But so often these stories are so superficial, they don't tell us anything meaningful. They're so depressing. I'd rather read a positive story like how the fire department teaches people to protect themselves from fire. That would give me some useful information. It would make me feel better about life instead of worse.
Aren't you just lying to yourself? Tuning out the negative news just to make yourself feel better?
Maybe, but I really think that the mainstream media is misleading us as well by not telling the positive side of things.
I'm not sure. Maybe you're right. I can't make up my mind. Maybe we need to read both kinds of papers.